Next up, I would like to introduce you to our mayor of Indianapolis for the past 6 years. He has taken his administration with improving the level and efficiency of the city services for residents and to continue to grow Indianapolis as a destination for businesses and families, which we as realtors can obviously take him for. It is my pleasure to bring to the podium your Indianapolis Mayor, Greg Ballard.
Thank you. Well, let me come out today. I'm moving a little bit slowly here. I got an operation on Friday on my knee, so still all good. We're good here. But it's good to always hear from Andy. I appreciate all the other fellow mayors here. We have we started something called a regional council. We used to call it Central Indiana Conference of Mayors. Now it's the regional council of elected officials. And we have a meeting this afternoon, and Andy is the president. So he's appreciative of doing that very much. That's been going on for about 4 years now. So the mayors and the town council presidents in the areas do work together on issues, on the larger issues surrounding the area. So I hope for this group, I hope you understand that we've been doing that for quite a while now. And I'm supposed to be up there selling the city. I'm hoping the city sells itself. To be frank with you, but there's a lot of good things going on in the city of Indianapolis, as you're probably quite aware. I know a lot of things that affect your business. People ask me about all the time for crime and education. And I can talk a little bit about that here going forward. But I will tell you there's a lot of good things happening in the city of Indianapolis that, frankly, a lot of people don't know about. We're getting a lot of national and international attention, not getting a lot of local attention for the same things, frankly. I just found out yesterday we've been here in an hour and we're getting a national award and international award. I'll tell you, the national award is something I didn't even know we were in for these things anyway. But the national award is for the parking meters. I guess whatever the National Parking Association, I'm not sure. We're getting the Innovator of the Year award or something like that because it was so innovative with what we did. Because other cities have not done it quite the right way. We did do it the right way. We now have a revenue stream, an infrastructure revenue stream for the city of Indianapolis out for 50 years. We didn't take the money and spend it like frankly most of the other cities did. We took a little bit up front, but very little up front, and there's not going to be a revenue stream for the city for the next 50 years that is probably going to be $400 to $600 million more than it otherwise would have been if we had not done that deal. So that's pretty fancy shooting, to be frank with you. And now we have the technology for the parking meters, which we did not have before. Everybody, all of you carry around dimes, nickels, and quarters, right? Now we have the great technology of the debits and credit cards. You can also, if you're in this room and you're extending out, if you can't get back to your car in time, by a phone app, you can extend your time. You can also find your meter by your phone. I mean, you can find the parking space, right? There's an app, you can find your parking space because there's sensors on the ground and it's open and you go find it. You go find your parking space. The city never would have done that by itself with a public-private partnership, but that's the sort of thing. And, one of the things, a recent magazine said that we're the friendly version of America's cutting-edge city. I really do believe that's who we are. The international award that we're getting is for being an innovator in the global EV market, electric vehicle market. I assume most of you know a little bit about what is going on with that. When I announced that back in last December, that the entire fleet was moving to post-oil technology. All of it. We're not buying anything. We're not buying a sedan. That's not either a plug-in or electric vehicle. We're converting our trucks to include our fire trucks eventually to CNG, compressed natural gas, and we're doing it. And there's a reason for it. I'm doing it for national security reasons. I'm sure you know my background in that. But it's extremely important. And we are leading everybody on this one, way out front. I would tell you, I felt pretty lonely when I started this thing about a year ago, but now everybody's on board and understands that there's a reason Ballard of Paris is coming to Indianapolis as their entry point for the electric car sharing. We are the entry point for the entire North America for Ballard to introduce their Paris car sharing model. That's a big deal. We'll have about 500 electric cars. We'll have about 200 different locations, about 1,200 charging stations. We will be the most electric city in America for transportation. So we're getting a lot of kudos for that sort of thing, that kind of forward-thinking The sewer work that we've done, you probably get this more than most audiences. I mean, we saved $800 million when we re-engineered that. So we've been really good, I think, to the ratepayers and taxpayers in Indianapolis. I've been very lucky to have a great team, frankly. And we've done a lot of good work and get a lot of recognition now, at least nationally, for what they have been doing. CNBC calls us one of the top 10 cities to relocate. Just last week, Kip Wittner said one of the top 10 cities to start a business. I love this one, fourth happiest city for young professionals. Most affordable market to purchase a home. I hope you like that one. #1 city for college graduates, which I think is a nice one. That's a nice one to have also, right? A good place for a college graduate to be because they can find work, they can find a quality life they're looking for. When we look at the different cultural districts in the city of Indianapolis, when we look at Mass House, Town Square, Bradford, one of those places, they really are developing into their own identity very strongly, almost organically, frankly. And I think that's a good movement for the city of Indianapolis. There really is a new urbanism that's coming across the nation right now. People want the city experience. You see so much of what we're doing is to attract the young professional. I would suggest to you that if you look at the things we've been doing in the city, the one paradigm you need to look at, the primary one is, are we attracting the young professional, and are we thereby attracting the businesses that want to hire that young professional? So when you see, we don't have bike lanes in the city. We went from zero to almost superstar on the national level. I spoke to the National Bike Summit last year. I was one of the keynote speakers. I'm just trying to create a city that people want to live in. That's what I'm trying to do. And all of a sudden, that seems to be to get a lot of attention, which I guess is fine. But the fact is, I'm just trying to create that city. We don't have bike lanes because I like to ride bikes. We have bike lanes because I want to take young professionals and the families are looking for that. And the trails and connectivity. And I just asked Andy once again to make sure, because when I ride my bike up to Monon, I have to stop it on the 61st to turn around. I like that. Now he says it's going up to 216, right? So we're good there, so that's good. The paving part of it, right? So we got, I can't run anymore, I'm riding my bike, right? And so I need that little extra space, and we need to connect all of that up. I know Jackie J had a good article about the northern counties and what they were doing and with all the trails, and it's really, but it has to connect all up, right? You can't ride on a trail for 10 miles and then get off for 2 and go try to find the next one. They have to be all connected up. One of my running jokes was, we had 1 mile of bike lanes when I became the mayor. I'm thinking, okay, where did that go? Where is that connected to? That doesn't make any sense. So you can see a lot of those things I think we're doing. We're just kind of trying to put it together. It'll be before I get the look here. Let me talk about crime and education. I just had a meeting with my education deputy mayor yesterday. Hopefully you know about neighborhoods of educational opportunity, but it's our intent to make sure that every neighborhood has a good school, an A and B rated school. I don't hesitate to use those terms that have been castigated here, but the fact is those are still pretty good terms. But our charter school model is about 25 different areas, and that's just one of those areas that we look at. So our charter school models are pretty strong right now. I'm going to stop already. Oh my God. So anyway, but it's our model to get a neighborhood school, a good neighborhood school everywhere in the city of Indianapolis. We have a plan for it, and we're moving in that direction. I think you know all about our private charter schools are doing really well. I will tell you there very quickly on crime, though. Crime is down, aggravated assaults are down about 20% this year. You may or may not know because of all the political stuff that's out there, but the murder rate in the city has been below 100 for the last 3 years. You got to go back 2-3 decades to even begin to see that in 1 year. We made a huge difference. The police have done a great job. And don't let all this stuff that people are talking about tell you anything. Most people who hurt each other know each other. Okay? The random stuff is there, but it's very minimal. It's very minimal. But that is the real truth. Most people know each other who hurt each other. And so it's very localized. It tends to be very localized. And the rates are still going down because the police are getting more innovative, and we have great partnerships, especially with a lot of the black pastors. Many of them who do a great job in the city of Indianapolis. We'll work with them very closely. So I want you to understand that too. Get through all the rhetoric on that and look at the real truth on that. It is going the right way. Thanks, everybody.